Disney song from Moana called How Far I'll Go has one of the best cooperations between text and music that I've seen in a long time in a Disney song. To really look at the song, we need to consider it's basically two sets of verse, pre-chorus, chorus. So both of the verses start with this motive. Okay, so these first distances between these first two notes sounds okay, but listen when we go to that next phrase, when we bump it up. Now listen when I put them together. It's really unsettling. If I were to continue that trend, it's not nearly as peaceful as what your normal interval of a third is. But imagine if the composer had changed it and had played it this way. That would be way too pretty, way too peaceful for this text. This text is Moana knowing that she lives on this island and people want her to stay and rule, but she wants to go chase the adventure that she knows is her purpose in life. Both times we have a verse. This is what she's struggling with here. All right, let's move on. The pre-chorus. Very different mode, very exciting. The first pre-chorus is about her thinking about the fact that every place she goes on the island takes her back to the water. The second time is her really struggling with, should I stay here and lead or should I go? But the thing that makes this so unsettling is the music, the chords. So we have a minor chord. It's a sixth chord, which is very common. The next chord, it's a great, Bach and Mozart would approve of this transition. But remember our leading tone we talked about in I Can Only Imagine? This leading tone is now on the bottom. That makes this a very unstable chord. Then it resolves, but then we have this coming. So that makes this next section, these two verses, really, really tense as far as wondering what she's going to do. That last chord is a chord that doesn't even belong. It's a half diminished seventh chord. Goes on the second note in the scale, and the typical resolution is a nice, pretty. But the composer doesn't do that because they want to continue this mood of really tension. So we have a very untraditional, straight to the home chord for the chorus. This is Moana's resolve. She says, I'm done teetering between what I should do and what I know I'm called to do. I am going to explore this island. So that goes right into the chorus both times, where she's talking about the line where the sea meets the sky and how far she's going to go. Now at the very end, the very last chord, we are in a different key. Her very last note where she says, who knows how far I'll go? She ends on this note, which is in the key of F, but the orchestra takes a different approach. The orchestra plays a bunch of chords that don't fit that key, including the same chord we heard earlier. It resolves it what sounds like right where it should be, but we have actually changed keys on the last note to the key of C. To me, that is like her ultimate, yes, I'm going, exploring on this adventure for the good of the whole island. It may not make sense now, but everybody will thank me. That's kind of like what Christians are called to do in life a lot. You know, we have our plans, God has His plans, and if we obey Him, the result is blessings for all involved. All right, I offer online lessons. Contact me if you're interested. I hope this strikes a chord with you. If it does, please subscribe. Thanks, and God bless.